one of the first times in my life that I had a supernatural experience with God, I was about 7 years old. And I used to climb on top of the roof of our house because we had one of them little trap houses back in the day. I would climb on top of the roof and have these conversations with God as a 7-year-old kid. And I just remember even then that it was something very deep and compelling about those conversations that I began to look forward to them as a little boy at night, just climbing on top of the roof and having these weird, beautiful, peaceful moments of just looking up and having a conversation with God. And then the next one was a very powerful moment in my life. I was 17 years old, and I was in a school for kids in music, and I was playing the piano. I was in one of the rehearsal halls, and there was a gentleman that ran inside of the rehearsal hall sweating and just, well, the rehearsal hall was inside of a church. So it was a church sanctuary of the school on top of an attic. He ran inside the church sanctuary and he scared me because I was the only one in there, Hispanic guy, sweating and screaming. He said, please, 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 please. He said, please keep playing, keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. And I just started playing more and scared of this man. And this man started to just get on his knees and just cry and weep before God. And he said, when I finished, he said, you just saved my life. You just saved my life. And he ran out of the church. And I just got to the door and I'm looking at the door because I don't know what's happening. I'm 17 years old and this man is like worshiping and praising God all the way down the street. And I'll never forget going down to the basement of this church and telling the janitor what just happened. And the janitor of that church said, he says, I believe God is trying to talk to you. And whatever God is trying to say to you, just say yes. And I remember that moment haunting me lovingly. It was like a loving, haunting feeling from that moment. And that was my first experience with something supernatural that I couldn't explain.